All right, everybody, welcome back to the Mic'd Up Podcast with Zach and Dom.
Yes, sir. Today we're going to be talking about March Madness, some hockey, and then CounterStrike.
Yes, sir.
All right. To start us off, I'm going to talk about March Madness, the NCAA Tournament. We're about to conclude the second round. We've got a couple games on right now, but other than that, most of them has been played. One seed Florida stays alive against UConn to make the Sweet 16. They almost lost that game. I'll tell you the score: 77-75.
Oh, wow.
Number one,
It was very
Florida.
close.
Yeah, against number 8 UConn. 2 seed St. John falls to John Calipari and the Arkansas Razorbacks. John Calipari, he coached Kentucky forever from 09 to last year. So he was Kentucky's coach. Now he's at Arkansas. So Arkansas takes down 2 seed St. John. 5 seed takes care of 4 seed Texas A&M. And honestly, I can see them going to the Final Four, especially if they get past Auburn, which I have them. I have them going past Auburn. I have them beating Auburn. So I mean that'll be exciting. Them versus Auburn. That's their next game, I believe, Friday. Either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. It's one of the two, I believe. Staying on the topic of Auburn, they take down Creighton and beat them by 12. One-ranked Auburn beats number 9 seed Creighton. We watched this last night. The end of it.
It's expected.
6 seed BYU takes down 3 seed Wisconsin and hand the Big Ten their first loss of the tournament. Before this game, Big Ten was 9-0. So that was
You might have
crazy.
watched that last night. I was not paying attention.
Texas Tech beats Drake. That was expected.
Wow.
Drake was the 11 seed.
Yeah.
That was pretty expected.
Yeah.
1 seed Houston takes care of the Gonzaga Bulldogs? Something?
Man, I
I
couldn't
don't
tell
know
you.
what their mascot is. I think it's Bulldogs. 2 seed Tennessee beats UCLA. Tennessee's moving on. Purdue beats McNeese State. I think they were 12 seeded. Beat them pretty convincingly, marking the end of Mr. Aura. They had this manager that walked out with a boombox and shit. That was his nickname, Mr. Aura. It's been reported that he will follow his coach, Will Wade, to North Carolina State and become their manager. So that's pretty interesting.
That's awesome.
1 seed Duke takes down Baylor after a big performance by Tyrese Proctor. He scores 25 in the victory. And Cooper Flagg, pretty much, I would say unanimously the number 1 pick in this upcoming draft, if he decides to go. He had a stat line of 18 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists to help them. Number 3 seed Kentucky holds off Illinois to secure their spot in the Sweet 16. 2 seed Alabama beats St. Mary's pretty convincingly to move on to the Sweet 16. They beat him by 14, I think.
Damn.
This just happened. 4 seed Maryland hits a buzzer beater to take down 12 seed Colorado State. It's crazy that they needed a buzzer beater to beat a 12 seeded team.
Yeah, for real.
It's a month of madness. 6 seed Ole Miss and Iowa State are on right now as we speak. They are in halftime. Ole Miss is up 11. 5 seed Oregon and 4 seed Arizona are set to tip off in about 10 minutes, I believe. 9:40, something like that.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, no more games, but not to toot my own horn, but my bracket is pretty good. It moved up since I wrote this. I wrote this like 5 minutes ago. I am ranked 60,000th out of 24 million. It's not gonna show it. And
Dang.
I'm top 99.8%. So only 0.2% of brackets are better than mine. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing something.
Wow.
Ranked 60,000
I would say
out
so.
of 24 million. Switching over to a little bit of Lakers.
How many have you gotten wrong? Any?
7. 7 games.
You've gotten 7 wrong?
Yeah.
And you're still that high up? That's insane.
Yeah. 7 out
Pretty
of 48 after today. There'll be 48 games. So,
Hell yeah.
Yep. LeBron returned
Pretty
from his
good.
groin injury after a 2-week hiatus. And Lakers really need a push to get back to the 2 or 3 seed. I believe they're in the 5 or 6 spot right now. They were doing really good when LeBron and Luka were there, and then LeBron went down with an injury, so they've started slipping there. Moving over to hockey, chances are the Blue Jackets are going to miss the playoffs. They're 4 points behind the second wild card spot. Who the Canadians have that last wild card spot, and we both have
Yeah.
13 games left. So I mean, chances are we're gonna miss it because there's also two more teams in front of us. We're third back. It's like we're not even first out. We're third out. Two teams in front
Yeah.
of us have 73 and 74
Yeah.
points. We have 71. So I mean, it would take a miracle, not a miracle, but a lot of things would have to fall into our favor, which I just don't see happening. Ohio State women's hockey played in
Right.
their fourth straight title game today. Fourth straight title game,
Damn.
fifth straight Frozen Four appearance, like the Final Four. They lost to Wisconsin
That's great.
today in heartbreaking fashion. Wisconsin got pretty lucky with the questionable penalty with 18 seconds left. I got a clip pulled up and we'll show it after this. That ultimately gave Wisconsin a penalty shot and the chance to tie the game, which they did. Bucks lost in overtime. Hard-fought battle for them, but it was one that could have been won. We had chances after chance, and again, like I said, the officiating was it was spotty. Lots of questionable calls. Chins are up, though. Chins are up. This was the third straight time those two have faced off for the national title, Wisconsin and Ohio State. Wisconsin won the first one in 2022. 2023. And then we won last year, and then they won again this year. So, if history's taught us anything, I expect the Bucks to be in a position to win it again next year. They're pretty good. They have a great head coach, and Nadine Muzzerall, who has given Ohio State their only two national titles,
Nice.
while also giving Ohio State their only postseason berths ever. Like only ever. They've never made the tournament without Nadine. So, future's bright for us, you women's hockey. It is.
And what is a berth?
Just like a playoff berth, like making the playoffs or whatever.
Okay. Now I asked you what a berth is, and in you describing what a berth is, you used
it's
the
like,
word berth.
Yeah, it's a spot in the playoffs, getting a spot in the playoffs. Like
Okay.
like Ohio State didn't get a NCAA tournament berth or bid, whatever you like. You could say bid, berth, whatever. All right, so right here's the penalty. You're gonna see it.
Jamming away, chaos in front of the net.
Edwards thought it was in.
Thiele doesn't have her stick at 6-on-4. Edwards again. Edwards loads up for a shot.
The puck was live the whole time. Penalty occurred at 50 seconds, but the puck was live and it just stopped.
Kept it out of the goal line.
If she's covering the puck in the crease, then it would be a penalty
So they're
shot.
saying
That's
that
what they're looking
number
at
18
right now, right there.
is
Did she
covering the
cover it?
puck
Which
completely
looks
and
like
not
she did
allowing
right
it to be
there.
played. But wait, you'll see it pop out of the back.
To move it,
right there.
You just can't grip it with your palm.
After review, we have a successful coach's challenge for Wisconsin.
So because of that, Wisconsin then gets a penalty shot.
A penalty shot or an optional minor for covering the puck in the
Yeah.
crease.
Already felt like she had, but now has to stop a
That's
penalty
ridiculous.
shot. Here is Sims moving in on Thiele to try
And
to
this
tie
is
the
just dirty.
championship game. Oh, what a move! She does!
All right, so in that clip, you can see the Ohio State player, number 18. She like grabs the puck and she moves it out of the way of the goal, which you're allowed to do. You're not allowed to grip it and hold on to it and then throw it or whatever. But you can move it, and they're saying that she just laid on the puck. She gripped it, laid on the puck, and it was unplayable. It looks like in the video, it looks like it's moving the whole time, out from under her body. It looks like it's moving. It slips out the back. You can see it slip out the back. But that gifted Minnesota a penalty shot, which they took advantage of and they scored. And
Wisconsin, I thought.
yeah, that's what I meant, Wisconsin. And that's what did it. Ohio State loses. In
That's so
overtime.
depressing.
Yeah, it is. It was rough, but that penalty shot that girl had was dirty. That was so.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I got today.
All right, man. Are we moved over to CS then?
Yep.
All right. Well, first things first, I think on April 7th is when the major rankings are like finalized. So
Okay.
whatever the rankings are by April 7th is who gets invited straight to the tournament. So there's 16 teams that qualify straight into stage 2 and 3. And then the other 16 teams, so it's a 32 team tournament.
Yeah.
And the other 16 teams will come from the MRQs. which is new this year. It used to be the open RMR qualifiers, but now it's the MRQs, which is the major regional qualifier.
Okay.
Right. So in the regions, we have Europe, Asia, and Americas. The Americas, because they're technically split into sub-regions. So Americas is split into North and South America, and then Europe is just Europe, and then Asia is split into 3 different sub-regions. You've got like China and Mongolia. You've got like Eastern Asia or something, a bunch of crazy, a whole bunch of Asian regions. And then from the Americas and the Europe qualifiers, we have 6 teams from each that will qualify, and then 4 from Asia that will qualify.
Okay.
Right, so that'd be 16.
Yeah.
Right, so that's you. So it'll be like the different format is it's different between each region. Right, so for the format in Europe, it's going to be a Swiss tournament, which is just like a regular tournament, like we're used to, where it's a best of 3 series, and the top 6 teams advance into stage 1. Right, and then for Americas, you have 2 tournaments that that will have for like North America and South America, and then there's 3 teams from each tournament that will qualify.
Okay.
Straight to stage 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Group winners and playoff winner advance to stage 2. The other ones will go to stage 1.
And then they'll play.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, they'll play to see who makes stage 2 to play the stage 2 people, and then that group
stage
will play
2
to play.
We'll play the people
3.
that didn't even have to play MRQs because they just qualified straight to the major. They're qualifying straight to stage 3.
Yeah.
Right, and then so in Asia we've got double elimination brackets, for all 3 regions, and every match in all 3 regions is going to be a best of 3. There's no best of 1s.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so that's kind of nice. Very nice. MRQ dates, Europe starts April 14th, and then America and Asia starts April 15th. But April 7th is when we'll know those original 16 teams that qualify straight to the major, where they don't have to play MRQs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
all right?
Is that like the latest ranking to come out?
The Valve regional standings is the latest rankings, and that's what that's going to go off of. Right. So the top 16 in the VRS qualify or some shit like that, or maybe it's like top 8 in Europe and then top 4 in Europe or Asia and top 4 in America, something like that.
All
right. But they might go off global rankings. That I don't really know. But as far as major news, I think that's it. But currently we've got like going on today, yesterday, the day before. Blast Open Lisbon for 2025, and it's been crazy so far. We had FaZe versus VP the other day. Was one of the greatest games I've ever watched, because map 1 and 2 went to OT, right? And it was just an all-out brawl, and then map 3 FaZe got 13-0'd bad.
That's insane.
Bad. Yeah,
I wonder if that's ever happened.
It's insane. It had to have.
The first 2 rounds are overtime, and then the last one is a 13-0.
Yeah.
That's literally insane. That is insanity.
Yeah. Yeah. And they won map 1. It was a reverse sweep too. They won map 1 16-14 or something like that. Let me check. 16-12. So VP didn't even get a round in the first overtime.
Yeah.
Or in overtime. They made it to overtime, didn't get a single round in overtime. Yeah. And in map 2 it was 16-13 VP, and in map 3 13-0 VP.
That's insane.
So it was a reverse sweep too. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane. And with Elige coming onto FaZe, I really didn't even think that was possible.
So what would you say FaZe is? Are they now a tier 2 team and not a 1.5?
No, I would still consider them like a 1.5.
All right.
And on a good day, if FaZe shows up, they're still a tier 1 team.
All right.
They could still beat anybody out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, they're still up there. But so far we've got Vitality, Mouse, Eternal Fire, and Na'Vi are the 4 teams in the tournament that are 2-0. They have not lost a match in the tournament.
Damn. Wait.
Mouse get another
How many games have they played?
4 or 2. Well, they're 2-0.
Okay.
All 4 teams are 2-0. So they've only played 2 games, but they're both best of 3. So they've played however many actual maps that is.
Yeah, that's what I was at. Like, how many total?
They've only played 2 series each.
Okay.
Right, but each series might be 2 games, 3 games, depending on if they beat them 2-0 or 3-1 or 2-1. Right, but Mouse get another win over Spirit, and that's their second win in like 2 weeks over Spirit. So Mouse have got the anti-stratting for Donk. Donk's the number 1 guy in the world. They've got the anti-strats for him figured out, dude. They nade him every round, every single round. If he's not dying to the double nades in mid on Ancient, he's getting down to 30 HP. So it's 1-2 AK bullets and he's dead. Yeah. I mean, it's insane what teams have been able to do to Donk.
That's crazy because last week we were talking about how Spirit just lost and they finally aren't number 1. Like Vitality
right?
was,
and they lost to Mouse.
Yeah,
and Mouse beat him again.
Yeah. That's crazy that they lost twice the same team. And like
Crazy.
it was literally just last week we were like, well, Mouse and Vitality they're usually, Spirit and Vitality they're usually 1 and 2. They can both 1A 1B. And then Spirit loses back-to-back weeks.
They were 1 and 2.
Yeah. Then Spirit loses back-to-back weeks. That's crazy.
Exactly. And not only is Spirit losing back-to-back weeks, but Vitality hasn't lost a map, dude, in forever. I mean, they've 2-0'd everybody they've gone up against. Not only that, they went up against Mal's in a grand final, best of 5 grand final, and 3-0'd them. They've not lost a map since Blast Bounty, I believe, first tournament of the year.
That's nuts. It's fucking.
Their map streak's insane.
March is about to be over.
Yeah, their map. Dude, their map streak is like 17 and they're like 17-0 on maps or something like that.
That's a 4-month stretch. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Let me go to. Let me find Vitality. Vitality matches. Oh, okay. No, I take that back. They lost a map in Pro League.
Just
they
one though.
March 15th.
It's like 16-1 now.
Yeah. They ended up beating Mongols, but they did lose them.
That's still.
Yeah, before that. Okay, I take that back. Before they lost a map in IEM Katowice too against FaZe.
Against FaZe?
So their recent match history. I told you, on a good day, FaZe can beat anybody.
Yeah.
But that's also one map in a best of 3, so they didn't actually win.
Yeah. But like FaZe being the one team,
I mean?
being one of the 2 or 3 teams that's crazy.
Right. So they've actually lost 3
14
maps. So since February 1st, 2025, right? So they 2-0, and then 2-1, 2-0, 2-0, 3-0, 2-1, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-0, 2-0, 2-0.
That's nuts.
They're just destroying everybody they go up against. Yeah. It's insane. And which is kind of crazy because tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow, they go up against Mal's Vitality.
No.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's like to go to the quarterfinals.
You'll have to text me and let me know what happens.
I will. So Mal's Vitality tomorrow to go to the quarterfinals. VP Spirit tomorrow. Eternal Fire Na'Vi tomorrow.
VP
and then
Spirit?
Mongols G2.
Oh, dude, you gotta tell me all about tomorrow. That VP Spirit's gonna be nice.
Tomorrow's got some good games. EF Eternal Fire, another fire ass game. The Mongols G2, another fire ass game.
Yeah.
Mongols are gonna win, but another good game. It's crazy,
nuts.
man. It's absolutely
VP
crazy,
Spirit,
dude.
That may be a better match just because of how good Vitality is. Like it's, you know what I mean. Like chances are Vitality's not gonna make it a game they're gonna win. So I think VP and Spirit will be
VP's not Vitality. right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
VP
no, no,
is
no, I'm
versus
saying,
pro
yeah, I'm saying VP in Spirit is going to be probably
versus
a better
Mouse,
match than
and then Vitality versus
Vitality versus Mouse.
Vitality Mouse. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're
Yeah,
right
because
because
Vitality's so
Vitality
good.
Mouse they just played at the end of EPL.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying like
Exactly.
Vitality's so
Vitality just
good.
beat them
It's like
3-0.
yeah, Vitality's so good that it's not even going to be game.
I agree.
That one will be an interesting. That's like a 2 and 3 seed. That'll be crazy.
EF Navi is going to be a great one too. That's like 4 or 5 seed going up against each other. That's a good one too. Tomorrow's got some great fucking matches now that I'm looking at it. That's crazy. All right, but as far as those 4 teams going 2-0 in the tournament so far, Vitality and EF are the 2 teams that haven't even dropped a single map in the tournament yet.
Yeah. EF?
So
Eternal Fire?
The Eternal Fire, yeah, Eternal Fire. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Them going up against Navi tomorrow is gonna be great. They haven't dropped a map yet.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's been very fun. Vitality cement themselves as number 1 in the world, though, bro. Like it's a hands down.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I mean, like I was just explaining to you, they haven't lost a map. Like they've lost 3 maps since April 1st. No, fucking not April 1st. February 1st.
Yeah.
They've lost 3 maps.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It didn't lose the series because it was only just 1 map.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
Damn.
As far as CounterStrike though, man, I think I'm done. I think that's it.
Damn. Well, this was a short episode, just like last week.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on some crazier stuff. I got that information about the major. Once we get April 7th comes around and we get where teams are going to be placed in it, I think it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, we could do like a breakdown of the 16 teams that make it automatic qualifiers.
Yeah, and I'm going to the Austin Major.
I know.
So that'll be a great time.
I know. That's in June, ain't it? Or July, August?
June.
End
of June. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be so fucking sick.
Oh yeah. What arena?
It is man, what's it called? Fuck. Hold on. I forget what it's called.
Do you have to buy tickets, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
How much are they?
We already got them. It depends on where you're sitting, where you're like what package you're getting, if you're getting a lot of shit with it. Hold on. Where? I understand that it's in Austin, Texas, but where's the fucking... Oh, the Moody Center. I knew that. I don't know why I couldn't remember that.
Moody Center?
It's in the Moody Center. Yeah, let me look up some.
So how much were your tickets? Like where are you sitting at?
Also pretty hard to explain. No, because we bought them in a group. So, and I just sent the guy the money. I didn't necessarily go on there and get them myself. Here, let me share my screen. I imagine this is going to be pretty similar to what it's going to look like in there.
So what, are you just like... You just sit in an arena and watch different games? Like different teams,
right, well,
different teams will come up?
There'll only be one game at a time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right,
You're
yeah.
just watching one team on the stage, or one game on the stage at a time?
Yep.
Damn.
And they're at different times. So the stage will be here, obviously.
Yeah.
And then, so like they'll have different things set up or like different monitors. Each team will come up and boom, go to their separate sides. There'll be giant screens in the back to where you can watch the actual screen because you can't see their screens. You know what I mean?
Are they?
So, I mean, that's really
crowd?
what you're watching. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Because if we look at like Boston Major 2018. No, images. Like, look at the way they had this set up. See how you got the 2 teams here?
Yeah.
The 2 screens over here. So that everybody can see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but then there's also times where the stage like this, the stage is in the center.
Oh, okay.
So the teams are facing opposite directions.
Okay.
Or they might be facing each other. I can't see it. Oh, what the hell happened there? Can't see in there that well. But it is insane. Absolutely insane. It'll be good time.
Oh, yeah? Well, that'll do it, I guess.
All right, I think that's it.
Appreciate
Sweet.
you guys
If
checking
you guys, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell down at the bottom so you know when we upload again.
in. Yep. Next Monday at 1. March 31st, I think. Is there
Yes,
31
sir. And
Yeah,
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Is it the 31st?
I think so. I think
It
so.
is.
Yeah,
It is
March
31st.
31st at 1 o'clock. All right. March 31st at 1 o'clock. Episode,
It is. I just looked.
Episode 9.
Yeah, I just looked.
Alrighty. See you guys.
Hell yeah. All right, thank you guys.